I'm going to say, Christmas Eve is coming soon. How are you, dear old man? Whisper what you bring.
Y'all already know what time it is. I'm sitting on the couch. You already know. Let's just take a sip of water. Guys, first of all, welcome. I don't even know if I said that this morning, but it is Vlogmas Day 7. I didn't upload yesterday on day 6, but what I am going to do is I am going to put all of that footage at the end of this video, because really all I did was pray, meditate, wash them dishes. Y'all know y'all seen how many dishes I had. So after I did that, I was just like, I'm about to chill out. I washed the dishes, okay? That's the luxury of working for yourself. But I did actually pick up the camera and record, but it just, you know, wasn't enough footage to actually make a whole vlog day of it. But see what I did yesterday, because it was still lit. I watched Marcus Lemonis. I watched Shark Tank. Like, I was being educated by sitting on the couch. Like, if you're gonna watch TV, then, you know, just get some type of value out of it. And to me, that's all the value I need. Like profit margins, investments, process, Damien, like, do you know who on a panel of Shark Tank? So anyway, that's what I be watching, and that's all I did yesterday. But today is day 7, and I was actually sitting here doing my prayer and meditation, and I was like, okay, what am I going to eat today? So I was planning on getting up, going to the grocery store, which you guys know I live in the west side of Dayton, and Aldi's is directly across the street from me. So, you know, right now I'm living that young entrepreneur. I'm chasing my dream. I'm chasing my goal. I'm Harriet Tubman of the underground. You know, I'm lit, you know. First of all, bring back Underground Show. Shout out to John Legend. That need to come back. But, like, I'm going through that process, and I found myself, you know, not having a vehicle, and it's just so convenient to be able to walk across the street knowing that there are products available. Now, y'all know I'm a Whole Foods girl. Check the vlogs, check the reel, check my playlist. I love Whole Foods just because what they stand for, they don't just place that they're invested on the community on their website. They really are. They make community decisions. Their bottom line is not what's driven. It's about the food, the wholefulness, the realness. I fucks with Whole Foods. I appreciate Aldi's for being over there, and that they do have, you know, some healthy and organic options. They have their, I think it's Eat Smart, Live Smart, Be Smart, Kids Smart program. It's something smart, but they encourage people to make smart, healthy choices for their kids, you know, when picking food, and they definitely try to supply those options. However, there's a lot of things going on, and as someone who actually lives in the west side of Dayton, you can't get no close to Aldi's than I am. I feel that it took me a while to come to my thoughts about Aldi's leaving Westown Dayton. At first, you know, when I first received the news, my mom texted me. She was like, oh, Aldi's is closing, and this and this and that, and the city needs to do something. And I was like, well, let me do my own research. Let me see what happened. Let me see what is the city saying and what is Aldi saying. So I looked it up, and I saw that the city is like, you know, we didn't have any warning. Like, we would have loved to be able to work with them, to be able to find something that we can provide or something that we can do to entice them to stay. They didn't give us that warning. We're finding out with you, my G, is what I got from the city, you know, from, you know, just what they were saying that Nan Whaley said. And then, you know, I saw what Aldi said as a response, and I was like, well, let me look deeper. So I looked deeper into the company, because I'm a business person. Y'all know, if you know me, you know my background. Watch my previous videos. I come from the corporate world. I'm talking Six Sigma. You know, they got yellow belts out the world, black belts. I come from corporate culture, so I understand business. You know, I've been through the Myers-Briggs. I understand business decisions. So I was like, let me look into Aldi's and the business decision that they're making. They are trying to align themselves with Whole Foods 365. You know, I'm the queen of Whole Foods, so I instantly knew what they was doing. I'm like, okay, I see that. They mentioned the Eaglewood store. I'm like, okay, I see the vision of where the company is trying to go. And to go places, you have to mitigate loss and you have to make business decisions. And I feel like closing this Aldi's is a business decision. And I totally understand that. But what I had to come to realize is I actually seen an article today about this girl, and I'll post a little clip of it somewhere up in here. Wherever there's a free space, it'll be. But she was just talking about how she just had so much hope and faith that, you know, Aldi's would make a decision for the community to stay, because there's so many elderly people. And let's just get away from elderly. There's so many people. I'm young, black, gifted, popping, lit, awesome, amazing, and I am currently depending on Aldi's being in my community to feed myself when I can't make it to Whole Foods. Because let's not forget, I will Uber to Whole Foods in a minute. I'm just not gonna get on the bus to go to Whole Foods, okay? So that's the difference between me and like my neighbor who is literally almost in his 90s. I think he might be in his 90s. I don't know. You know, he just old as shit. He'd been here for forever, since they built these houses. And they rely on this. And then I had to step back. And I had to hit Kanye level 50. And I had to say to myself, I had to say, self, what's the bigger picture? Let's soar higher. Let's get past this. Let's get past that. Let's look higher. Let's look at the whole picture. And then I was like, I hope y'all catch this vibe with me, because I've explained the city's point of view. I've explained the business point of view. I've explained the compassion, faith, hope point of view. And now I'm going to explain my futuristic, because my Myers-Briggs assessment says I was futuristic. And, you know, so you should listen to me, because corporations know it. They knew I could see their vision and where it was going. So I'm going to give you the God vision. The April God vision of what I believe we should be looking towards as a community. Just understand that Dayton is thriving, it's alive, it's growing. Why are we holding on to scraps? They are building a $1 million, billion-dollar investment of a fairgrounds. Westown is the only existing shopping center. Why do I want to hold on to Aldi's? Can we get a Whole Foods, my G? I don't want the Chrysler that look like the Phantom. I want the Phantom. That's just how I feel like. So I'm just like, I want to come to the table. Like, let's work with the city. Let's work with the community leaders. Let's work with the faith leaders. Let's work to attract better business in the west side of Dayton. We're not limited to Aldi's. That's how I feel. And it's only from a place of wanting to uplift my people. I lived, literally, I could have walked to Whole Foods. Whole Foods, when I lived in Miamisburg, was as close to me as Aldi's is now. I could walk there. So I understand that it's available, it's obtainable. You can have these type of grocers, these type of entities in your neighborhood. We are not limited to Aldi's. And we are not limited. I'm going to stop right there, because I was about to hit Kanye level 60 and I was about to turn up for the folks. If you want to know what the other part was, follow me on Snapchat, because I'm going to release Kanye level 60 there. But that's just how I feel. But like I said, I am appreciative and grateful for Aldi's being here. I really hope that they can give us a time frame so we can really start to aggressively work towards, you know, building better business in the west side of Dayton. Let's rediscover what all the movement of Dayton is, and let's tap into it. Let's tap into it. Dayton is growing. It's thriving. Downtown is booming. Let's bring it this way. Let's bring it closer. Let's bring it everywhere. So burn down the grocery store, move the grocery store. We'll put something else there. We'll put something else there. Don't worry about it. It's okay. Good morning, friends. Well, good afternoon. It's 1:32. It's Vlogmas Day 6. It's Vlogmas Day 6. Day 6. We are in this 6 days thick, 6 days deep. Yesterday was popping. Like, honestly, I literally just enjoyed hanging out with Bianca and Jaquana of JK Beauty and just getting to connect and vibe and just, I'm just catching a vibe. You know, I'm a brand. I'm not a business yet. But you know, I want to be the Marcus Lemonis of Dayton. So let me vibe with entrepreneurs. What they look like, what they sound like. I want my entrepreneur to be a little bit like. So that's why I went to the event, and I really enjoyed it. So I feel like I got a wealth of information. I know who to connect. Some of the young world that I've been working with, like HAUTE Gang and a couple of others I got, you know, hidden in there. I know how to connect them so they can be up next. They can be winning. We can build generational wealth, and we can just all have legacy. So I'm up. I done had my potato from yesterday. I done had some water, 2 cups of water. I just done been chilling and blessing up and posting and spamming YouTube and Facebook and Instagram, and now it's time for me to chill and have my morning prayer meditation. It's still morning for me. I'm just now really getting up. I'm just really getting my day started. So let's take advantage of this good light that's coming out of here, and I'm just gonna go ahead and start my morning prayer meditation. So I holla.